I woke up in a dimly lit room, not knowing how I got there or where I was. The walls were made of concrete and the only light came from a single flickering bulb hanging from the ceiling. I tried the door, but it was locked. I was trapped. I started to panic, my heart racing as I tried to figure out what was happening. I banged on the door, yelling for help, but no one answered. I was alone. I decided to explore my surroundings and see if there was a way out. As I walked through the dark corridors, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The silence was deafening, and every creak and groan of the building made me jump. As I turned a corner, I saw something that made my blood run cold. A figure stood in the shadows, staring at me with empty eyes. I froze, not sure what to do. The figure didn't move or make a sound, it just stood there, watching me. I slowly backed away, my heart pounding in my chest. I turned and ran, not looking back until I was sure I was out of sight. I didn't know what that thing was, but I knew I never wanted to see it again. I continued to explore the endless maze of concrete rooms and corridors, but I couldn't find a way out. Every door was locked and every window was boarded up. I was trapped in this nightmare. As I walked, I started to notice strange markings on the walls. They were written in a language I didn't understand, but they seemed to be warnings. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was in danger. The fear was starting to take over, and I felt like I was losing my mind. I knew I had to keep moving, but every step felt like it was getting harder and harder. I stumbled upon a door that was different from the rest. It had a light coming out of it, and I could hear something like a generator running. I opened it and I saw a room full of machines, with a single person sitting in front of them. He told me that I was in the Backrooms, a place that existed beyond the normal world, a place that no one ever left. He said that the entities that live in the Backrooms will never let anyone leave. I was horrified. I begged him to help me, but he just looked at me with a sad expression and told me to go back to the first level. That's where I came in. He said that the first level was the only safe place, but I knew I had to leave this place. I couldn't stay trapped forever. I left the room and went back to the first level, but the fear and panic had taken over. I was trapped in a never-ending cycle of fear, and I knew I would never escape the Backrooms. I was lost in this dark and terrifying place, and I knew that I would never see the light of day again. As I wandered the concrete halls, my mind started to unravel. My thoughts became jumbled and I couldn't tell what was real and what was not. I knew I was losing my mind, and the only thing that kept me going was the hope that I would find a way out. But deep down, I knew that hope was in vain. I was alone in the Backrooms, and I knew I would never leave. I don't know how long I've been wandering the Backrooms. It could be days, months, maybe even years. But one thing is for sure, I am not giving up.